Hello and welcome back to Ask a CFO. And we're here again this morning with James Vanreusel of Vanreusel Ventures. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Morning. Now, it's bright and early in the morning today, and so this is a good time to be asking you our question, because today it's a personal one. It's all about you. So we've had a question in. What's your early morning routine? What habits and routines contribute to your success?
Okay. So one of the things that I really look at is my energy management and productivity. And so when I think of the mornings start the night before, and it really starts when I get home, and I prepare for the next day. So I always make sure that I don't have to think too much in the morning when I wake up. I put out my clothes for the next day. If I'm working out or I'm playing tennis, I'll put that out as well. I didn't used to do this, but in the last 9 months, I've started doing this, preparing my food for the next day as well. So my breakfast is in the fridge. My lunch is also in the fridge, ready to go. There's a bag next to my backpack for work. That's I'm going to put my food in. And so prepping everything is really important. And then also, how you wake up is important. I have this little device that I've been wearing for the last year called a Whoop, WHOOP, and it really, it monitors sleep, it monitors quality of sleep, it monitors, every morning it asks you what you did the day before, and calibrates it. And every month there's basically a report that says, if you stretched, 10 times the previous month in the evening, did you get better sleep on those 10 nights or not? And it's not statistically significant, but it just gives you a guide of how you sleep better. So, if I wake up with a good recovery score, I'll have more energy, and I'll feel better for the day, and I'll probably think a lot clearer and faster as well. So all of that is the day before.
Yeah.
So in the mornings, depending on when my day starts, and living in San Francisco, California, I do feel like I'm at the edge of the world. I've always felt like the East Coast of the US is about the right time zone. So a lot of my calls with the East Coast, Africa, Asia, start anywhere from usually around 7 a.m. Sometimes I will attend board meetings. I have one at 5 a.m. I have one at 6 a.m. this week, which is not great, but it is what it is. So I want to be out the door, and at work, and really raring to go. One of the things I love to do is work out in the morning. It usually doesn't happen, but sometimes if my schedule is open one morning, I will take advantage of that. And then I sometimes work out at lunchtime, or I'll work out in the evening.
But prefer in the morning where possible, yeah?
Yeah, where possible. So it's easiest to have habits. So if you can say, I'm working out Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, I'm not able to do that, which does make it harder. But I do have a workout, I have a workout bag at home. I have a workout bag at work. It's just about how do you make things as simple as possible, to really get done. And then, I think my routine in the morning is, I've also done it different ways. And I've read about it being done different ways. Sometimes I wait to dig into my emails till I get to work. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I start cleaning out my inboxes. I have about 7 or 8 inboxes by the time, on my way to work, because that does get me a head start. But I'd say most of my calls happen between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. So I try to crank through that and then try to get through my inbox by about 2 p.m. and then do bigger project work between 2 and 5.
When do you find your brain is at its most active?
Mornings. Yeah. Any time in the mornings, 6 a.m. till noon.
Does it help then that because of the timescale issue that you're mostly in meetings during that time, so not able to dedicate time to specific tasks? Is that a problem?
Yeah, I'd prefer to do all my calls and meetings in the afternoon, but it's not possible.
Yeah.
But one of the things I do as well, and this isn't really the morning routine, it's, my weekly routine, and I got this from working at a company on site last year where every Monday and Thursday all day, I basically, I couldn't do any other client work or very minimal. And so those days were blocked off. And so when I ended my engagement with them, I still had those days that were relatively empty because everybody else got used to connecting with me on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so I've tried to keep Monday and Thursday open for my work. It's not always possible, but that's a goal that I try to achieve. So my Mondays and Thursday mornings are somewhat open.
Of course, you mentioned exercise. You're quite a star on the tennis court. Pretty high up in the sort of the amateur rankings, as I gather. Do you manage to play very often?
I'm happy if I can play twice a week, 3 times, and I feel like I'm getting back in the swing of things. But yeah, it's I really enjoy it. So it's been tough the last 6 to 9 months because everything's been so quiet and everything's been canceled. But singles play is allowed again. So
fantastic. Yeah, and as the epidemic winds down, then perhaps if anybody's here watching, then if they want to issue a challenge to you, I'm sure you'll be ready to accept.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant. I think there's so much on this one that we can talk about around sort of productivity and task management, time management, and I think we'll probably have some more calls on that as we go forward. But for today, that's great. That's incredibly useful. Thank you, James. What's your question for James? If you want to put something in the comments below, or if you want to tweet #AskACFO, we will put it to James. We will put him under the spotlight and not let him go until he's given a decent answer. So thanks very much. We will see you next time. Thanks, James.